in this room can be a YouTuber. Some of you think that a YouTuber is a school dropout. Yeah. I mean, when I returned back to Ghana, I was based in China for 6 years. I speak very fluent Chinese. Anyone in here? Ni hao. And the man when I returned back to Ghana, my mom thought somebody has jujued me. You know, when you're an engineer in China and you return back to Africa and you're saying that you want to make videos, my mom is like, what is wrong with you? But today, my mom asked me, what country are you going next? My whole life is in a plane. I travel from one country to another, telling inspiring stories. If you have to go check it out, definitely. I'm the only guy who interviewed Kasapreko, the whole of Ghana. And for Kasapreko to give me that chance to sit down with him was humbling. And I want to show you. Sure. YouTube is a multi-million-dollar industry. Don't let anybody lie to you. You're not paid in cities. You're paid in dollars, euros, pounds. If I show you my bank account, probably some of you will be like, I want to be your friend. I don't need new friends, man. Because when I quit my job, bro, like everyone thought I was jobless. But today, as I speak to you, I had to talk about certain things, but I want my story to inspire you. If I was still an aviation engineer, I won't be able to afford the car that I use. I won't be able to afford the house that I have. I won't be able to afford the estate that I own. I won't be able. So, just let my story inspire you. I don't want to go into my story because everyone here is telling you their story. But I want to say something that when you leave this room, you start thinking about it because you have a phone. A video that I did with Kasapreko. The first week, the video had 200,000 views. It's been 6 months since I interviewed Kasapreko. The video is now 950,000 views. So which means every month, out of that video, I cash out. Do that make sense? Yep. So look for content that is evergreen. I know it's so hard. Evergreen is so hard when you're talking about content that people are not watching. How many of you are YouTubers in this room? Oh wow. Good Lord. Like if you're a YouTuber, you understand the pain. You upload a video and no one is watching. You click and you see one view and you start dancing thinking that somebody watched you. No, bro, you watch yourself. So that is what evergreen content does to you. But I want to tell you something. It takes one video to go viral. One video. See, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And I'll say in 2020, my life changed from 2020. And how did my life change from 2020? Because I went to Kumasi for the first time. I went to Kumasi for the first time and I met this woman who owns a resort. And it was COVID time. I was just trying to go away. And when I met this woman, she's like, I own this resort. I'm like, what do you mean? In Ghana, I thought everything I owned by white people. She's like, I own it. And I'm like, how do you do it? Can I tell your story? She said, go ahead. I don't know, just whatever you want to do. And when I did that video, it was everywhere. And when I came to Accra, I don't know anyone. Like, today, Komiche is my friend. Hey, I've made it in life, bro. Like, I didn't know anyone. But from that woman, I asked her, Mumi, your video went viral, but the people want this kind of content. Please, do you know another woman who has done something in Kumasi? And that's how I built all the network to the extent that I was invited to Germany to interview the president of Ghana. I was invited, at the end of the day, he canceled it though. He canceled it. I ended up meeting former President John Mahama. And when you see this content, you be like, how did Maya do this? Bro, that's a 10 years journey. 10 years. So I'm telling you that as you sit in this room, build that foundation today. Listen to me. You might take it as if what I'm saying is nonsense, but I'm a living testimony. So I'm telling you, go out there and create something for yourself. Like we have, I wish Portia was still here because Portia deserves a YouTube channel. By the end of the day, she's just working for TV3. Everyone in here, you don't even have to show yourself. Have you guys noticed this? Like, let me give you an example. A chirping bird. Like, go to YouTube and type chirping birds, like bird sounds. You can actually drop your phone somewhere in the middle of the woods and leave it to record. And at the end of the day, take it back home and then put it on YouTube. There are people that just want to listen to that and sleep. You're not showing yourself. These are the things that we don't know. You have a grandma living in your house, but the grandma living in that house got a lot of information to share to the youth. What are you doing with that grandma? You want that grandma just to die, just like that, whilst you own the phone. By the end of the day, the concept that we have is content is Shatawali. So we have to talk about Shatawali. And you leave your grandma back home. So I just want to do this. I don't want to take so much of a time. YouTube is a business. And now my Brown talk about that. You are never a school dropout when you're on YouTube. People come to me. I wish I can tell you my fee, man. You have businessmen here. You have businessmen? So I interview businessmen and it's not for free. Because I know my value. That's what my Brown said it. I've built a brand. And for you to see me, it's like there's a fee for you to see me. And when you come and see me, for me to come to see you, there's another fee. And somebody might see you and be like, you know, I dress anyhow. If you know me very well, if you see me, some people think that this guy, he doesn't have fashion sense. Yeah, I love it like that. I go to people and they see you, they'll be like, this guy is wearing t-shirt, what can you do for me? I'm like, okay, let me do what I have to do, and after that we talk. So this is what I'm telling you. It's like building a business out of your hobby and making money out of it. I want to see, can I see hands that will create a YouTube channel after this session? Kobiche, do something for me. It's a challenge. So, Kobiche, you're here. I want to help. So, anyone who decides to start a YouTube channel today, all right? Kobiche has to organize one more, just you and I. Just you and the people who decide to go on that journey. Because for me, if you know what I do, it's all about impact. And I want to see how many people can come out of you guys successful. Because we need to change the narrative. I'm on a journey to change the narrative about Africa, but I want some of you to be talking about the culture of Ghana, agriculture, the farmers that we have in Ghana. No one is talking about them. Our health sector, no one is talking about them. Like, if you go to our hospitals, it's so sad. Somebody needs to go out there, put the camera, let us know that this is the problem of our hospital. No one is doing it. We are all following the celebrities. And the problem is still in the country, and you guys are just idle. Like, I just want to say this. I'm so passionate about this. YouTube has never paid me to say this, but I'm a living testimony, and I want you to have a piece of it. I will end the slide. No content, no cash out. Before I go, how much do you guys think a YouTuber get paid? How much? Okay, I have 1 million subscribers. Let me use myself. How much? What? Hey, 100K, that ain't winning another. So, as a million YouTube subscribers, I stand here. We go for $30,000 to $50,000 just on views, yeah? Just on views. I'm not talking about Ghana City. $30,000 to $50,000 just on people watching you. Now, Caveman, can you stand for me? When Caveman reaches out to me, Caveman has to pay me. Caveman, you're gonna pay me, right? So, for me to see Caveman has to go for from $2,000 to $5,000 before I come and see Caveman. Now, when I see Caveman, you're gonna pay that, right? You can ask for discounts, it's okay. Now, when I do video about Caveman, YouTube itself will also pay me for doing video about Caveman. That makes sense. Yeah. So, these are the things that they don't teach us in school, and our parents don't understand us. So we need to be the ones to change the mindset of our parents. My mom sat down with me and said, I'm giving you 1 year. If you can't buy me a car, you'll go back to China. Because she thought juju, somebody has juju me. Before a year, let's have a video on YouTube. I bought my mom a car that I don't even have a car myself. So I'm just standing here telling you that it's possible. Kobiche is a living testimony. How many? Hannah? What's it called? Tatiana? Come closer, please. Come. Let's do this. Do I have more YouTubers here that I'm Tatiana. So, this is Tatiana, if you don't know her. She's also a YouTuber with over 100,000 people following her. And do you know what she does? How many of you are from Sunyani? Not just from Sunyani, eh? She lives in Italy. If you tell a Ghanaian that you're leaving Italy to come and stay in Ghana, you might think something is wrong with your brain. But she came here. You have to tell them your story. She came to Ghana. All she does is to cook food, eat with the market women. I mean, they cook big size of meals, just showing people only Sunyani. Listen, I went to Sunyani for the first time because of her. Just because of a YouTube video, it changed my mind to go and see what is in Sunyani. Now, what do you do now? Is just YouTube or you're doing something else?
Full-time YouTuber. I just eat and people watch me.
Did you hear that? I want you to repeat. What do you do?
I eat and people watch me.
And you get paid.
And you are eating for free. No one. You see, we have gossipers in this room. Do you know that gossip makes money? Why don't you gossip and be paid? This is what we're trying to change. Tatiana, thank you. I don't want to take their time. I want to say that if you ever want to be a YouTuber, go for it. And please, when you start, talk to Kobiche.